Good morning, 7th and 8th grade. Welcome to your quarter one retreat. An opportunity for us to stop and pause and build community with one another. I'm Mr. Mason, your host for today, but you'll be joined with a bunch of adults right off the bat. I want to thank them all, and I want to thank you guys for your participation. What is a retreat? Again, we've talked about this idea of sometimes you're in the midst of battle and stuff is not going well, and sometimes you just need to take a break. And this is my favorite movie, The Sandlot, and they are trying to get a precious ball side by Yankee great Babe Ruth back over from a fence where a big dog has got it. And this is about their third try trying to get it, and so they're trying to use a vacuum to get the ball up over the fence, and we'll just see what happens. Sometimes quarter one can feel like that. You're trying to do so much, and all of a sudden, it's just too much to handle. It feels overwhelming, and it's time to get out of here. And if we don't do something about it, the worst can happen. And now this guy, all covered in dust and everything, he's got a brilliant idea.
We've been going about this all wrong. I blame myself. We need total surprise. An airborne attack. The beast will never expect it.
What they could have used is a moment for strategy, a moment to stop and say, that didn't go right. How do we attack it next time? And that's what this retreat is all about. Let's reflect on quarter one. Maybe there's some stuff that went awesome. Maybe there's some stuff that didn't go right. How do we make sure quarter two is better than quarter one? And how do we do that? By building community. So stop, fall back. We're going to use today to reflect and plan, and then attack with a new perspective starting on Monday. Some general rules for today: engage, right? This will only be great if you really kind of dive into it and trust this process. Don't yuck anyone's yum. A lot of things are going to be shared today. We're going to use these circle agreements of not only talking when the talking piece is passed, but making sure that we respect everybody in our small groups, that we are never sharing or gossiping of anything that happens outside of the small groups, and just treating each other with kindness and love that we all deserve. Listen and trust the process. I got to hand it to the adults. I have not done a very good job of prepping them for today, and yet they're going to be ready to rock and roll. So if some things seem a little bit uneasy, please just give them a moment, because that's on me. That is my fault. Please make sure that you take care of each other today. This is what this day should be about. And I could also use your guys' help. Please observe today. If there are things that could go better, I'm going to want to know about it, and I'll have a survey out to you guys shortly. So here's our schedule. You saw it the other day. We're right here in this intro to retreat. You're going to get your small groups in just a second, and you're going to go into icebreakers for those small groups to get to know each other. Then do activity 1, which is Minefield. Your adults know what it's about. But basically, you and your team are trying to cross this invisible minefield that you don't know where the mines are, and you're going to have to work as a team to get across that minefield. And then we'll debrief that. Then you got your online scavenger hunt. That's why you'll need a Chromebook wherever you go. We've got lunch and recess as normal. Then we're going to reflect in that journal that we're about to give you. And then we're going to come together back into our groups that we're in right now for some talking circles, and then give some time for affirmation stations, and end up in the gym with some relay races and tower building, and then do our normal closing circle and go home for the weekend. So the journal that you're about to get is yours. Write your name on the cover, decorate it if you want, and then on page 1 right now for today, write one hope and one goal for today. So what do you hope going into this retreat today, and what's one goal? Maybe it's to be super kind, maybe it's to open up, maybe it's to really engage, maybe it's to reflect. What is your one goal for today? And remember, please give this journal back to us, because while it's yours, we're going to use it throughout the year. So I want to kind of get us started off before I give us the groups to really center ourselves and say, let's push out all the distractions of the outside world. And just like Kobe Bryant and Phil Jackson were talking about the importance of mindfulness, let's just take 2 minutes right here to go through mindfulness. So have nothing in your hands. Try to put your feet flat on your floor. Try and sit up. Find a comfortable position, right? And really try and center your body, center your mind right now, so that we can do this retreat correctly.
Allow yourself to be still for a moment and start breathing deeply in through the nose and out through the mouth. Don't worry about how loud your breathing is or if anyone can hear it. And there's no need to try and ignore any noise or distractions going on around you, or to try too hard to clear your mind. Imagine yourself as a rock in the middle of a stream. All the noise and commotion that may or may not be going on around you just washes over you without having any effect. Focus on your breath. Think about how anything that has negatively affected your day up until this point, and with each out-breath you are simply going to imagine any unnecessary stress these events are causing you to feel just ease away. Breathe in and observe how you feel. Breathe out and feel it easing from your mind. Now, still breathing deeply, take a moment to visualize how you want the rest of the day to go. Imagine achieving any goals and successes at the end of the day, and how that will make you feel. Create a mental picture of what that looks like and take a moment to play that out in your mind. Whenever you're ready, bring the exercise to a close and open your eyes.
So I'm hopeful that kind of has centered ourselves, has calmed us down, has kind of focused what we're about to do today. So here are our groups. Adults, you might want to pause the video, but group 1, you're going to remain in 204 with Ms. Bonacorsi. Group 2, you're going to go to 203 with Ms. Self. Group 3, you're going to go to the cafeteria with Mr. Shower. Group 4, you'll be in the chapel with Mr. Gonzalez. In Group 5, you'll be in room 210 at the end of the hallway with Mr. Mason. For the 8th grade, Group 8, you're going to be in 201 with Mr. Deal. Group 2, you're going to be in 202 with Mrs. Boyle. Group 3, you're going to go with Mr. Clayton to the library. Group 4, you're going to go with Miss Ousley to G19, and Group 5, you're going to go to with Miss DiPiero to the music space. As a reminder, sorry about this, a retreat is always a great theme for community and building, but a retreat is also for learning. So this is my favorite clip from The Lion King, and see how he learns quickly from Rafiki and his advice.
The weather, very peculiar, don't you think?
Yeah. Looks like the winds are changing.
Change is good.
Yeah, but it's not easy. I know what I have to do, but going back means I'll have to face my past. I've been running from it for so long. Ow! Jeez, what was that for?
It doesn't matter. It's in the past.
Yeah, but it still hurts.
Oh, yes, the past can hurt. But the way I see it, you can either run from it or learn from it. You see? So what are you going to do?
First, I'm gonna take your stick.
No, not your stick. Hey, where are you going?
I'm going back!
Good. Go on, get out of here.
So let's all use today to learn from the past, face it, and make sure that we can move forward come quarter two, no matter how painful we might think it may be or how fearful we might be of it. We're all in this together. All right? So have a wonderful retreat. Thanks for listening. And adults, it's time to go ahead and take your groups to their small spaces. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me.